sooner I would have been. I'm a nice toasty red from being out in the sun all day, but welcome to live art stream. So weird having to rush to get home in time for the stream. Sometimes it's, I pick funny times to do these things on occasion, and trying to get back on track can be a little difficult. So, I thank you guys for your patience because you guys rock, and I appreciate you hanging out, at least a couple of you. And I appreciate you hanging out, at least a couple. There we go. Sorry, I had this thing up on my volume meter. So yeah, what's up, Bobby? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm trying to get back on a regular slate with these. So I'll give you a little update. I did not go live yesterday because I finished that set I was working on for Tops yesterday and mailed it off. So I'm not going to say what set it was. You guys know what it is. So I got the set done. So I was working on it all morning. And by the time I was done and mailed it off, which was like right around 3:30, I was like, I don't know that I want to draw anymore today. So I kind of had to give my hand a rest. I think the set came out pretty cool, actually. I will put up, oh shit, look at that. See, this just tells you guys, I didn't film a video showing all the finished cards from that set. But I guess since it wasn't a Garbage Pail Kids set, it didn't click to do that. But hey, it's fine. But, there's video of me working on it, and it will be made available to members and Patreons and all that stuff. But yeah, the upside is everything up until the last batch of sketches from the Halloween show, the Halloween fun show has been mailed off. So I think I owe Cody, Megan, and Jason a few sketches from the last week or so. Everything else has been mailed off. So we're all caught up pretty much. And I will be mailing you guys what's left of those sketches probably tomorrow, because I'm sure I'm just gonna get that together tonight, because I was up till 3 in the morning packaging prints and cards. Yeah. Getting caught up after you finish a card set is difficult. Yeah, I can't see myself doing another 100 card set unless it's Garbage Pail Kids again. Because, if you're not feeling it, it's difficult to get into it. And you want to be feeling stuff when you're doing it. Otherwise, it's just kind of sucks. You're just like kind of just trying to get through it. It's a chore. I started early on that set, but I was taking my sweet time on it. So I feel like the first 60 cards of that set are really good. And out of the 40 second half, I would say, they're pretty good. Not as good as I'm totally happy with, but it got done. I'm very picky. You guys know me. If I had my druthers, every card I do would be something like this. That would make me happy. And even this, if I'd spent more time on it, would have been it's really awesome. But you know what I mean. I want everything to look like some painty masterpiece kind of shit, But that's just me, It's just me. I'm very picky. And yeah. So I went to my card shop yesterday, and they were telling me that Panini told them that Vacation is going to come out the last week of November or the first week of December. I'm going to call that wishful thinking. I think probably mid-December to end of December is when Vacation is going to come out. This other set, the one I just finished, is going to come out in January. at some point, probably later, you know. So it's hard to say because there's a big paper supply shortage going on in the world right now. Um, I'm going to be honest, all I really care is getting the returns back for vacation so I can get those done. I didn't send back my returns with the set I'm working on now because I don't want to go through this again. Right. Yeah, that's basically what I said. So I think December, last week of November, first week of December is wishful thinking right now. What I am going to do is I'm going to invoice tops for my set, the one I just finished, and vacation, and see if I can't find out when my returns are coming. Because I want to finish those up. Once this stream's done, I'm going to work a little bit, so I don't know. I just want my returns back. I didn't send back my returns with the set I just finished because the new art director was like, just keep them. Because let's be real, it doesn't even make any sense for me to send back cards that only one of the cards is even drawn on, the one I did for Megan, this card. And you'll notice my fingers are specifically covering whatever this is supposed to be because I'm not trying to get in trouble. You guys know. So yeah, I kept the returns. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's gonna be my thing now. And I don't give a fuck because I don't know that I trust, shit about people sending me stuff back. And if that means they have to send me replacements, then be it. I'm not tripping about it yet. I've never had an issue with Topps losing something they were supposed to send me, but I'm starting to worry more about porch pirates and shit out here. So we'll see what happens, and thankfully I work at home, so I don't have to worry about it that much. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to draw something. What am I going to draw? I need to draw something to loosen myself up. Oh, here's something funny. So yeah. This is my, my trusty number one. I killed it working on that stupid set. Because I went all black and white. So I had to go buy more markers today. So I just bought 2 more number ones. Bought a new pink, a new gray, because I killed my gray. And a black and a yellow, because I keep killing my yellows for some reason. But yeah, farewell, trusty number one. We hardly knew ye. It's like, does this even have... I mean, it works, but it's like, it's not working at the level I want it to work, Like, I like a smooth flow from my pens, and it's like I got to put more pressure on it. And I'm starting to get like, and I like the number 2 as well, but number 1 I've become, working in the last couple months, I've become more of a fan of the number 1 pen. These are the Figma graphic ones. I used to be just a big number 2 brush pen fan, and now I've just like come around to the number 1 way of thinking. I can get a good, if it has a good fill, I can lay in varying line thickness. And number 2 gives me that kind of brush nib vibe that I like. You know, because I don't like to ink at the beginning, but if I have to ink at the beginning, those number 1s are good. Let me think. What would be good? I'll just start drawing ahead and see what I come up with. Man, let me just tell you guys something really funny. So I have a friend that I've kind of been telling, like, oh yeah, dude, you should do movie stuff on YouTube, man. It's fun. I enjoy doing it, right? So he had like a dormant account. So he did a post about a week ago, and where he wanted to talk about the ending of Eternals, right? And he called his video Eternals Ending Explained. Just 3 words, but he posted this like a week ago. That video has like almost 30,000 views now. No, I haven't done the Shining one yet. Like, they're almost 30,000 views, and he's gotten like almost 300 subscribers just off this one video. That's him talking over footage from the trailer. It's you know, and he's a good dude. I enjoy talking to him, but it's just like sometimes I'm like, dude, I try so hard to do videos, and it's just funny how sometimes just being the first one to post something obvious can like really get you a ton of new subscribers. I'm like, shit, I wish I could get 150 new subscribers just from you know? Like, I did a similar video, and it's only gotten like, it has like almost 1,000 views, but it's just crazy. I'm just like, man, you just posted it at the right time. People love the MCU though, so I mean, that's part of it, I think. Also, I'm kind of sick of talking about Eternals, a movie I truly did not like, you know? That I could have rewatched yesterday and said no to, so. I'm drawing eyes, and I still don't know what character I'm drawing, by the way. But that is one of the upsides of this whole thing. I don't know. I had a bunch of stuff to do today still, too. I got to finish putting in my press accreditation for Sundance, which is due at some point today or tomorrow, but I want to get it in today, so I'm probably going to do that as soon as I finish this. And then I got to finish up that low pan card for the Kickstarter. You know, I already caught all the Easter eggs, you know? Hey, what's up, Jason? Yeah, I got to go there tomorrow. Like, let me just tell you guys, this week I bought a new stand for the side of my booth so I can bag up prints for people to go through, put some candles out. My girlfriend did a bunch of more mystery boxes for our table. The little cart thing cost like almost $100. I went to the art store to get a chipboard cut to back my prints. So I got to bag some prints up tomorrow, and then make a little case to put them in. That's going to take like another hour. Then I'm going to have to go down to the booth, pay for my booth for next month, get my check, deposit the check. I drove like about an hour out of town today to pick up some more exclusive action figures to stock our new booth. So like we got a ton of toys. I've spent like a ton of money this week on, because I went to a bunch of Spirit Halloweens that, you know, were closing. So I picked up a bunch of merch like on clearance to stock our booth for the next couple months. So yeah, I've been working really hard this week. I went to my print shop to get more stickers made, including stickers to put on our bags and print tubes so we can drive more business to our Etsy. Running a little business is very hard, let me just tell you, and especially when you're at the beginning and you got to spend a lot of money. And I still got to buy more hardware for the new booth to box up some more, to to frame up some more prints. And then I got to buy some more frames, which I think now that Halloween is over, like the rush on frame sales are going to slow down. Like I've only sold like one framed print this week. So far this has been our slowest week on the store, but it's post Halloween and I kind of had a feeling it was going to sort of slow down after Halloween, which is why I got to like, you know, work on the store, on the online store, and start getting stuff prepped for Black Friday. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And that's why I was gone all day and just got home like, you know, literally like 15 or 20 minutes ago. So we'll figure it out. Yeah, I know. But the other thing is trying also to get my Black Friday appearances down. Like, we're going to do a small business Saturday, like street fair thing on Thanksgiving Sunday. Thanksgiving, you know, after Thanksgiving Sunday. And I'm trying to get in on doing a couple of signings at a comic book shop that's opening up in Gilbert, which if you haven't been to Arizona before, it's like maybe 45 minutes from Phoenix. It's like a pretty affluent suburb. But it is a little bit out of the ways, but I'm kind of banking on people with money being down there, and I'm kind of like banking on me having done Star Wars stuff to get me into doing this thing at this comic store. Because I still have a ton of Star Wars blanks. So I'm going to draw up some like Boba Fett and Mandalorian stuff for that. Because I know dads love Star Wars. Dads love Star Wars. That's just going to be my new saying. Okay, I think this is a much better Jack Nicholson face. What do you guys think? That's what it is, guys. Sometimes you kind of have to take a step back. If something's not working, you got to learn to let it go. If you can't fix it. I mean, that's the thing. I've said before that only you know when you fucked up. That's when the whole happy accidents thing comes from. But realistically, if you aren't feeling it, it's very hard to fix it. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel it to fix it. And I was not feeling that sketch from the other day, so it was very hard to fix. You know? And you got to just, that's one of those things. Sometimes being an artist is being able to go with the flow when you mess things up, but also learning to let things go. Get this, guys. So I just sent off a gigantic tube. It had a poster and a bunch of stuff from Disneyland for my girlfriend's niece and nephew. And I sent it priority, and then I never heard back. I'm like, what's going on? So I go on the USPS site, be like, hey, what's going on? And then I call them, what's going on? Oh, you need to go to the post office. So I go to the post office, and they tell me, oh, yeah, you sent it priority, but you didn't include enough postage. So we had issues delivering it. I'm like, what do you mean you didn't include enough postage? It's set priority. Anything over £1, you should be fine. That's why I sent it priority, because the tube was huge, so I couldn't weigh it, and I knew it was over £1. It's like, yeah, you owe us like a couple of bucks. I think it was like, you paid like $10. You need to pay us $4 more. Mind you, up until even like a month ago, if you sent something and it turns out, oh, you didn't pay enough, because a lot of times, if you send something and it turns out, oh, you didn't pay enough postage, all that happens is The USPS sends you an invoice through PayPal if you paid through PayPal. And then you just pay it after the fact. Because a lot of the times, it's just like, it's a guessing game system. But this time, they won't even deliver it until I gave them $4 more. There's been times where I've sent something through the USPS and like I guesstimated like, oh, it's like 15, and it turns out like, oh no, you were off by like $20. Here's an invoice. We delivered it. And you just can't print any more labels until you print it, until you pay it. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'll pay, because I need to print more labels. Yeah, apparently now they just won't do shit until you pay, but then you have to like hunt down and find out, well, what happened to this? And it's a good thing I keep all my tracking numbers, else I never would have known what would have happened to this tube. That's idiotic to me. Like, this is a new rule they put in. I'm like, it seemed to me the other rule worked just fucking fine, because you got your money and the thing got delivered. I ain't trying to rip people off. We just all can't afford like postal scales that go over 2 pounds. Like, I have a postal scale, and it goes up to like 2 pounds. You know why? Because after that, I just pay for it at priority, and it's a flat rate of like 3 different things. So apparently, I just picked the wrong flat rate. So that's the end of my bitching about it, but it seems pretty stupid, don't you think? Like, wouldn't you rather just mail it and then get the money, especially if the difference is $4 and I already paid you twice that, Anyway. Sorry, I know sometimes you guys want to watch this to relax, and I got to be more aware of that. But yeah, this was just one of those things where I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like, don't you just want your money? I don't know. Yeah, it was ship priority. Like, I wasn't like trying to mail something that weighed like, 2 pounds and trying to send it first class, Because fun fact, guys, if you don't mail a lot of stuff, if something weighs over 1 pound, you have to send it priority, no matter what. Like having, and here's the deal. The whole point with this thing is the tube I mailed this thing, because I had a poster and 2 like jumpers, so I had to like, it's really wide, and it's really, the tube is about, I would say 5 feet tall, and it's like the end of the tubes are like 4 feet or 4 inches in diameter, so it's like 4 inches wide, so it's like I can't like weigh it on a little scale, so I'm just like, priority, just put it priority, they'll figure it out. It might have just been I got some newbie and they were trying to follow the rules or the book or something, and I'm just like, dude, sometimes just, figure out that we all don't the lady at the post office, it took her 10 minutes to weigh the thing because it's such a cumbersome size, and when she put it flat, it wasn't even giving any weight. So it's like she had to keep like angling it to where, it got to the issue that whoever had it had. Because it's like, well, it weighs about 1 pound. That's what I thought. So when a postal employee has to fiddle around with something for like 10 plus minutes to figure out what some person had an issue with, then you're like, somebody's just being a dick right now, Because if you can't, like, repeat the issue easily, then just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And to be true, I don't always agree with that 100%. But in this case, So then I'm trying to get out of there, and this lady comes in and just cuts in line to where I'm at. can you help me? And then the lady's like, yeah, just get in line. It's like, oh, but I just need an application. I'm like, yeah, just get in line, or go online. And the lady was just like being rude as fuck. I'm sorry, you didn't answer my question. And I'm just like, why don't you get in line? Like, there's 10 people in line at this post office, and you just cut after I waited 20 minutes to deal with this issue. There's this whole thing, I think it's just like weird entitlement, like, I need to cut, I need to do this. And it's just like, I go to see a lot of movies early, you guys, and that's because I put in the work to get in on a press list because I don't like waiting in lines, you know? I don't like waiting in lines, so I put in the work to do something as a hobby that would make it so I enjoy movies without having to wait in lines and just not deal with too many people, I could have seen that new movie where Kristen Stewart plays Princess Diana today, but I wasn't at home at all, so I'm glad I didn't request a link, else I'd be sweating over the fact that I didn't get to watch it. So, I just let it go. I have AMC stubs. Maybe I'll make time to watch that movie this weekend, even though I know it's going to suck, because a guy who I know has terrible taste in movies says it's his favorite movie of the year. So I'm already suspect. And then he did another post doubling down saying, if you don't like this movie, you're a moron. So I'm like, I better like this movie, else I'm losing all respect for you, man. Just saying. I'm also really antsy because I really want to go back to doing events, and I'm just getting tired of waiting. So anytime now that people are just cutting, and it's just reminding me of, like, I feel like everybody else got to cut because all these other people who do movie things are already doing them, And I know once I get to doing stuff again, it's going to be fun, and I'm going to be fine. Glad I waited. But I'm just like, ugh, I just miss doing this shit, And just, I've been so busy working on these other cards lately that I haven't had a chance to really promote my stream as much as I like to, and it sucks because I like doing the stream. And I enjoy spending time with you guys, and I don't like feeling like it's an afterthought, Like, I like having like 10 or 20 people in here and we're all blowing up and being silly like the other day, And that's because I had time to promote the stream. I busted out the soundboard, I miss having our friends in here. And I know people are busy because, the lockdown is let down and people got things to do. And it's just like, I just got to keep making what I'm doing here fun so people keep wanting to check it out, And I get it, like a lot of people started to get in on it, too, and they kind of dropped off, so they might have just assumed I dropped off doing it too, but I haven't, But to be fair, I feel like I don't even see, are there even like streams for breaking card boxes anymore? I feel like right now the hype is pretty low about cards. Or at least GPK, or I'm just not seeing it as much as I used to. Man, I am super warm. I was out in the sun all day, and I can still, like, feel the heat coming off me. Yeah, well, I just got to do stuff to keep people, like, maybe I'll just start doing some giveaways and stuff like that, to get people in the mood again. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll start doing some giveaways or something. Hey, what's up, Jason? Ooh, a frost. Yeah. No, I'm gonna buy a box of Vacation so I could sell packs at my booth at Terror Trader, and I'm gonna have some like unofficial sketch cards there and put those. Yeah, and let's not mention what uh wacky is because I don't want to get in trouble. uh, as I've been like dancing around that because we got a thing that we're not supposed to talk about it, so I might have gotten into a little bit of trouble. So that's why suddenly some sketches went private. No, no, it's okay. I'm sure they're not watching the whole stream. Yeah, I kept the returns for an unnamed set here, so I don't have to worry about the returns coming back like I'm worrying about the Vacation returns. But yeah, I finished that set yesterday, and that's why I didn't do a stream yesterday because I was still like, I'm like, ugh, I'm kind of over working on cards today, so I just took a break yesterday. I gotta email them the scans though, so that's another thing I gotta do today. Scans and invoices. All right, well, now I think we know exactly who this is. So. Is that who? Yes. Yes, that's who it is. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Well, it's because I'm trying to do the round GPK thing, the round face GPK thing. Jack Nicholson has a very weird face to draw, by the way. I've always had issues kind of. And trying to make him kind of baby face like GPK style is difficult. I mean, I can see a John Candy thing because he kind of has cheeks. That's why we're going to add stuff to it. Yeah, and part of it is always the outfit. That's the thing. That's too. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's a little too easy. I'd rather get it slightly off trying to do a better, more obvious thing. You know what I'm saying? There we go. See, I think now do you see it more? It's just like trying to get like this kind of sinister thing. I don't think it also it's weird because he was balding. He went bald in a really weird way. Like he had this like mullet comb over thing going on. Yeah, and then I'm gonna add the black hair too, so you know. Right? Like if you watch the Shining, he almost has like a Wolverine kind of thing going on with his hair, where he has like these weird like wispy he has these like wispy sideburns, and he looks old but young at the same time. Like I remember Stephen King wasn't happy that Jack Nicholson played Jack Torrance because the character is basically a thinly veiled version of himself. Like he's a writer who's an alcoholic. And he thought that having Jack Nicholson played instantly makes the character irredeemable, you know? Like, I don't know that that's necessarily true. I mean, the guy's, like, clearly haunted in the movie, you know? You know, like, when Insidious came out, he's like, it's not the house that's haunted, you know? It's like, yeah, it's the person. Yep. You guys get what I'm saying about the wispy hair now? Trying to get this hair right is, like, difficult. Like, if you guys, NECA made a Beetlejuice figure a few years back, you know, and like Michael Keaton has wispy hair in that movie. So what they did is they cast the hair solid, but they did it in this translucent green plastic. So when you hold him up to the light, you can kind of see through it. So it gives you that balding, wispy look. You know what I mean? And it works really good with that figure, just for some reason. I'm not saying that if they did one of him, they should do the same thing. You know, darker hair is easier to sculpt being wispy. But it's also difficult, like I said, when it's a little odd. It's like I overdrew the sleeve there because I'm going to fill that in with some brown. It's like I can hear it. Chick, stay away from me, chick. Come on, Wendy. Give me the bat. Give me the bat. You fucking coward. Give me the bat. Bop. Stay away from me, chick. Stay away. I like Shelley Duvall in this movie. I'm not really trying to dog on her performance. It's like I'm just gonna bash your brains in. Yeah, you know, and I'm gonna say this, man. Like, Shelley Duvall was a pretty hot goth girl for 1980. Jack should be very lucky. Oh, it's funny. She looks like my mom now. I've seen pictures of my mom when she, you know, when she was like, you know, before she had me, like a couple years, and my mom was a hottie. So, all right. I was gonna do something here. Did I break out those new colors yet? Oh no, I didn't. They didn't have the cool gray number 2, number 1, which I usually like. They had cool gray number 2, which I don't know that I've used before. So we'll see how this looks. I think this will work. I'm just gonna do like a little 5 o'clock shadow kind of thing. Oh yeah, there we go. See what I'm saying, guys? Sometimes it's just those little choices you make that make things pop. That's a good 5 o'clock shadow right there. I think I might have found it. This I think I like this better than cool gray number 1. I might stick with this number 2 moving forward. Because usually I got to give it a couple swipes to get that level, you know? The only people who have vacation returns right now are the people who didn't mail them in. So that's what I'm talking about. Like I'm starting to be like, I just should have not mailed them back into Tops. If I'd known they were gonna be delayed like this, you know, the set. I mean, yep, Bobby was smart. Right? Well, you know, usually that's the thing. The new art director was being like, you need to send every, you know, he came off very bitchy. He's not the art director anymore, you know? But I like the new guy. So, you know, so I feel better about the whole thing. Yeah, they've been perpetually understaffed for a minute, you know? So, you know, sometimes it's better to err on the side of caution, you know? Ooh, my tiredness is catching up to me. But it's cool. I'm just gonna chill out for a minute once I finish this. But yeah, that looks pretty good. I just got to figure out how literal I'm going to go with this background. I could do like, you know what? I'm not going to go literal. I'm just going to kind of do a Shining inspired background. So right. That's the thing. Sometimes you kind of just have to go with your gut. It's better to kind of do like a cool background that doesn't really make sense, you know? This one's just kind of suggesting the door. Something like that, you know. Just added some pink around the reds. Looks like it's like there's like a bleed kind of. This is a darker gray, just to kind of like get a little bit of contrast. It's actually going to lighten up the brown a little bit, but that's the magic of alcohol. Kind of gives a funny chemical reaction and dingies it up a little bit. And then a little bit of a darker just under the eyes. And now we got a little crazy. All right, and now let me sign this thing. As soon as I figure out where I put my signing pen. These stupid pens, man, I swear to God, I like lose them constantly. Damn you, Tops, for putting it in me that I always have to sign things in blue. Because now if I sign things in black, I'm just like, why am I signing it in black? And the stupid thing is I'm going to find this pen when I'm not even looking for it. See, this is like I make a big mess when I'm drawing of all these markers laying around, and then I'm like, where did I put it? You know, and it's usually like right in front of me is what pisses me off about the whole thing. And now I've made like a big old show of it. Like, where's this stupid pen at? Yep, it's right in this. No, it was in this stupid jar, which is full of pens. That was directly in front of me. It's like, where's the pen at? Oh, it can't be in the pen jar. That's too obvious. There we go. That is a cool sketch card. I am very happy with that. And we spent about a half an hour plus on it, which is not bad. Much better than the other Shining sketch card I did, which was not good. Or not up to my standards. This one is. So yeah, that's the card for today. Thanks, guys. Yeah. You know, I think it's good. If I don't have a commission scheduled, then I'm just going to free draw like this, you know? So I think it came out good. And I don't know. We're gonna do one tomorrow as well, you know, and hopefully we'll get some commissions tomorrow. If people have ideas, hit me up. I am more than happy to entertain them. And until then, we'll just keep free drawing. And I will try to get the word out more, and we'll make it a nice little fun time. And thanks for guys showing up. These are the current cards I have available right now. If anybody's interested in them, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to put them on the groups or eBay or something. We'll see. I think I'm going to draw some up just to put on my Etsy. Some, like, you know, some cool ones. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed the drawings. I think they came out rad. Anyway, I'll talk to you all later. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out. Stay safe. And I will talk to you tomorrow at 4:30. I will try my damnedest to be here at 4:30 and not keep y'all hanging. All right. So thanks for hanging out with me. And I will be back here tomorrow. Please feel free to join me. And I hope you guys are doing good. Thanks, everybody. And peace out.